How often do you see your neighbors?
I try to see my neighbors as often as possible because it helps me build up a solid and steady relationship with them, especially if they live in close proximity to me. Besides, seeing neighbors as often as possible is important so that we can help each other during the time of need and emergency.
Do you invite your neighbors to your home?
Yes, I do try to invite my neighbors to my home whenever I can because it helps us understand each other better by exchanging our views and opinions with each other on issues which affect our lives. Inviting neighbors to my home also brings me joy and happiness when I feel down and depressed.
Do you think you are a good neighbor?
Honestly, I'm not the best person to judge that. Maybe my neighbors could give a more accurate answer, but I like to think I'm a good neighbor. I try to be respectful and helpful and maintain a friendly attitude.
Has a neighbor ever helped you?
Yes, I have been lucky to have some good neighbors in my life, and they all have helped me many times in one way or another. For example, one of my neighbors helped me about a year ago or so by looking after our home and property for a whole week when I and my entire family had to leave the town because of an emergency.
What are the most difficult jobs that people do?
Well, before answering this question, please allow me to classify the difficult jobs into two general categories. One category of difficult jobs is very physically demanding, and the other kind is very intellectually demanding. The most difficult jobs which are physically demanding may include general cleaning and maintenance jobs, farming and agriculture-related jobs, security-related jobs, that is, police and army, and construction work. As far as the other type of difficult jobs, which are very intellectually demanding, is concerned, they may include the jobs of surgeons, medical doctors, astronauts, and nuclear scientists.
Why do you think some people choose to do difficult jobs?
Again, it depends on what category of difficult jobs we are talking about here. Some people choose to do difficult jobs which can be physically demanding, either because they just don't have any other types of skills, education, or qualifications to do other jobs, or they are just paid really well for their work. Then there is another group of people, in my opinion, who like to do difficult jobs primarily because they enjoy doing those jobs and they like challenges and adventure. Finally, there is another group of people who choose to do difficult jobs purely because they just suit their lifestyles perfectly.
Do you agree or disagree that all jobs are difficult sometimes?
Yes, I do agree that all jobs can be difficult sometimes, even if they are generally considered to be easy jobs, mainly because it all depends on the mood and the circumstances of individuals who do those jobs. For example, the job of a salesperson at a flower shop may seem to be easy and very straightforward, but if that salesperson somehow feels sick or less energetic at his job, the chances are he or she will find even that simple job a bit more difficult than usual. Some jobs may prove out to be difficult sometimes also because the chances are that the individuals who do those jobs just don't have the right set of skills or expertise. Finally, it could also be the case that a rather seemingly easy job involves tasks that are really difficult and we outsiders do not realize them.
How important is it for everyone to have a goal in their personal life?
A long time ago, when I was just a schoolboy, I heard for the first time that a life without a goal is very much like a boat without a radar. Back then, of course, I didn't quite understand and appreciate the meaning of those words, but as time progressed, I started to decipher the meaning of each and every word of that statement. So yes, it is absolutely important for everyone to have a goal, be it small or big in their personal life, if they really want to have a meaningful and productive life, a life which will not only benefit their family, but also the society in which they live in large.
Is it always necessary to work hard in order to achieve career success?
Yes, in my humble opinion, it is always necessary to work hard in order to achieve career success, primarily because if we achieve something in our life comparatively easily, then the chances are that we won't be able to understand the proper value of our success. And if such is the case, then the chances are also that we won't be able to hold on to our success for a long time. However, it is also worth mentioning here that while we can achieve our career success by working hard always, it would become a bit easier for us to do so if we work a bit smartly too sometimes.
Do you think that successful people are always happy people?
No, I don't really think that successful people are always, and always is the operative word here, happy people, especially because there is no single and acceptable definition of success or happiness as of yet. Social scientists have been working very hard and for very long to find some sort of correlation between the two, but they are yet to find any conclusive evidence to suggest that successful people are always happy people, be they successful in their personal lives or professional lives. But of course, we can easily say that success plays a huge role in making people happy in general at any given time, but not always.
Which social media websites do you use?
Well, I use a few, but mainly Facebook, Instagram, and sometimes TikTok. Facebook helps me stay in touch with friends and join study groups, while Instagram is more for fun and creativity. TikTok is just for entertainment when I need a break.
How much time do you spend on social media sites?
To be honest, I spend quite a lot of time, maybe 3 to 4 hours a day on social media. As a student, I often check updates from classmates, friends, or university groups, but I also scroll through content just to relax. It has become part of my daily routine. I know that I should restrict the duration of social networking website browsing, and I am trying.
What kind of information about yourself have you shared on social media?
I've shared basic things like my name, where I study, and a few photos with friends. I try not to overshare because I'm aware of privacy concerns, but I do like to post occasionally, especially when something exciting happens.
Do you have anything you don't like about social media?
Yes, definitely. One thing I don't like is how addictive it can be. Sometimes I open an app just for a minute and end up wasting an hour or more. Also, people can be quite fake online, and it creates unrealistic standards.
Why do some people buy lots of things for their home?
People say that there is no better place in this world than the home, and I agree. In fact, home is the place where we spend most of our time in life, and therefore it is only natural for people to buy a lot of things, even though a lot is a comparative term here, in my humble opinion, to make the environment fun and comfortable for living. But of course, some people like to buy many pieces of stuff for their homes because they see them as symbols of higher status and recognition in the society they live in, while some have a large family and they simply need many things for their daily life.
Do you think it is very expensive to make a home look nice?
No, I don't necessarily think that it is very expensive to make a home look nice, mainly because it's a matter of taste and preferences of individuals. In fact, a very simple and inexpensive item can make a home look very nice if it matches the interior design and color combination of that home. Besides, there is no such thing which suggests that only expensive items make a home look nice, unless those expensive items themselves look nice, classy, and elegant and serve a particular purpose.